Astros II has long been one of the most distinctive symbols of Brazil's defense innovation, a system that represents not only the country's ambition for military autonomy, but also its ability to build complex, export-ready technologies in a region where few nations possess similar capabilities. As conflicts across the world continue to reaffirm the decisive role of long-range precision firepower, Brazil's flagship multiple launch rocket system finds itself at a crossroads. The question that matters is whether Astros II can make the technological leap required to compete with systems like the American High Mobility Artillery Rocket System between now and the early part of the next decade. For Brazil, this is more than a technical comparison. It is a discussion about national capacity, strategic relevance, and the long-term direction of its defense industry. Astros II entered service at a time when the global concept of rocket artillery was still relatively conventional. The design focused on payload flexibility, mobility in difficult terrain, and the ability to use a wide range of rockets from 30 to 300 millimeters. That flexibility gave it a unique competitive advantage, allowing Brazil to serve customers in the Middle East and Asia while maintaining a domestic capability that suited both Amazon operations and large-scale defensive missions. Its presence in the arsenals of Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Malaysia demonstrated that Brazil had successfully built a true export-class system. The machine's rugged mobility, temperate zone reliability, and modular architecture provided Brazil with a strong foundation upon which future upgrades could be developed. However, the evolution of modern warfare has sharply changed expectations for multiple launch rocket systems. The decisive factor is no longer merely the weight of fire or the number of tubes, but the ability to deliver precise, long-range strikes while integrating seamlessly into a digital battlefield. The conflict in Ukraine proved beyond question that rocket artillery has entered a new era driven by precision-guided munitions, rapid shoot-and-scoot tactics, and data-linked intelligence networks. In this new paradigm, the American High Mobility Artillery Rocket System gained international attention largely because of its accurate guided rockets and the simplicity of its platform. The South Korean Chunmoo system attracted interest for a different reason. It offered a flexible, cost-effective platform with multiple rocket calibers and a growing export reach. These examples illustrate that the new standard combines accuracy, automation, and industry scalability. For Astros II, the main limitation is not the vehicle or the launcher. It is the ammunition. Existing rockets can reach nearly 90 kilometers, but their accuracy depends heavily on external targeting and lacks the consistent precision of guided rockets used by systems like the American High Mobility Artillery Rocket System. Without guided munitions, Astros II remains powerful yet less efficient in high-precision strike campaigns. Moreover, its fire control system, although modernized in the Astros 2020 upgrade, still requires the next step toward full digital integration, including compatibility with unmanned aerial vehicle reconnaissance, data fusion algorithms, and digitized counter-battery networks. None of these shortcomings are structural barriers. They are technical gaps that can be closed if the national industry receives sustained investment and clear strategic direction. Brazil has the industrial knowledge needed to overcome these challenges. The country possesses a long track record of rocket development, a satellite program that includes the SGDC and HIMARS constellations, and an established defense industry capable of producing advanced components. A guided rocket in the 100 to 150 kilometer range is technically feasible. Such a development would instantly elevate Astros II into the same strategic category as more advanced global systems. In addition, integrating real-time unmanned aerial vehicle reconnaissance into the targeting chain would allow Brazil to build a complete find, fix, strike, assess cycle, a requirement of modern long-range fires. Partnerships with domestic universities, research centers, or even selective international collaboration could accelerate this process without compromising national autonomy. Comparing Astros II with the American High Mobility Artillery Rocket System and Chunmoo should not be framed as a competition for prestige. Each system was designed with different strategic and operational contexts in mind. The American High Mobility Artillery Rocket System emphasizes precision strike missions and rapid mobility for expeditionary warfare. Chunmoo emphasizes modularity and cost-effective scalability to support export clients. Astros II emphasizes multi-caliber flexibility, compatibility with Brazilian terrain, and the ability to operate in logistically challenging environments. Instead of copying foreign designs, Brazil's pathway lies in building on its strengths: versatility, local manufacturing, and adaptation to regional security conditions. The next decade offers a rare opportunity to blend these strengths with precision technology, enabling Brazil to field a system that is uniquely its own. The strategic environment reinforces the importance of long-range rocket artillery for Brazil's future. The country is not engaged in conventional regional disputes, but it must manage enormous territory, complex borders, and growing responsibilities in South American security. Long-range fires offer a form of deterrence that does not escalate tensions, allowing Brazil to project control over vast areas without maintaining large forward-deployed forces. The Amazon alone represents an operational challenge where mobility, range, and precision matter more than heavy armored formations. A future Astros II equipped with precision-guided rockets would give Brazil an asset capable of supporting border defense, rapid reaction missions, and strategic deterrence at a scale appropriate for a continental power. At the industrial level, Astros II symbolizes something deeper than battlefield capability. It shows that Brazil can design, build, and export sophisticated defense systems. In the era of global supply chain competition, countries that control critical technologies maintain strategic autonomy and gain economic benefits. Revitalizing Avibras and modernizing the Astros program would not only improve Brazil's military capacity, but also strengthen its industrial base, create jobs, and reinforce the country's position as an emerging defense power. The story of Astros II is, therefore, a story about national confidence and international recognition. Looking ahead to the early part of the next decade, the answer to whether Astros II can reach the same performance class as the American High Mobility Artillery Rocket System is affirmative. Brazil has the foundational technology, the strategic necessity, and the industrial capacity to achieve this goal. The decisive factor is whether Brazil chooses to invest in guided rockets, digital fire control networks, and unmanned aerial vehicle integration. If these developments occur, a next-generation Astros II could enter service by the early part of the next decade, positioning Brazil as a leader in long-range precision fires within the Global South and strengthening its influence in the international defense market. The evolution of Astros II will not only shape the future of Brazil's artillery forces, but also demonstrate the country's ability to innovate and adapt in an era where precision and data define military power. For Brazil, this is an opportunity to reaffirm its status as a rising power with a modern, resilient, and independent defense industry. By investing in the right technologies and sustaining industrial development, Brazil can ensure that Astros II continues to be a source of national pride and a benchmark for innovation in the years ahead. If you find this analysis valuable, consider subscribing to the channel so you do not miss future insights into Brazil's evolving defense capabilities and the broader transformation of military technology across Latin America.